It was about 2 years ago that I noticed that my arm was bothering me at work. Simple tasks that I could usually do really easily became really difficult, like pulling my chair away from my desk or opening the refrigerator door. So I finally Zach and I finally decided to go in and see the doctor and see if they could tell us what was going on. The doctor took a look at my arm, and he was kind of feeling up around my arm to see what was going on with my arm, asked me to lift my arm a little bit, and then at one point he felt right up underneath here, almost in my armpit, and I screamed really loud in his ear. And that's when he said, okay, we definitely need an x-ray. Something's not right with the bone there. The doctor had said that he would call me if he found anything, and he said that my arm was definitely broken. My humerus bone, and he said it's one of the strongest bones in the body, so he wanted me to come back in as soon as possible so that they could start taking a look at how it was that I could have broken one of the strongest bones in my body. So that was really confusing to hear because I'd always been so healthy. We didn't really understand what was going on, but he said that we would need to go in for some further tests and see some other doctors.
So we were referred to a bone cancer specialist, and after consulting with him, we were given a few recommendations of different surgeries we could have.
That was a really, really tough doctor's appointment also, because when they showed us the x-rays, you could see that the tumor had gotten so aggressive that it had just eaten away at my shoulder bone. And there was really no shoulder left, and there's no bone left in the x-ray. You could see that there was no white where it should have been. Because I had lost so much bone, had to have a prosthetic shoulder implanted in my arm. So I could either have a full metal prosthetic, or I could have the metal prosthetic with an allograft tissue. And I chose to have the second one, the metal prosthetic with the allograft, because it would give me better movement. Had I just chosen to keep the full metal prosthetic, I wouldn't be able to do things like lift my arm all the way up. I would only be able to reach my hand to my mouth to be able to eat. So I would in no way be able to be as active as I am right now.
When we first saw the bone cancer specialist, we at that point still didn't know what was in her arm, if it was indeed a tumor, was it cancerous or not. So one of the first things we did was what they recommended, is get a bone biopsy to see exactly what was in there. And so we went in and did that, and we came in for the results, and they said it was indeed not cancerous, thankfully, and that it was called a giant cell tumor.
For our 1-year anniversary, we decided to go rock climbing at an indoor rock climbing facility. And that was a blast. To be able to have a shoulder that was strong enough to pull myself up on the rock climbing wall was just awesome. If I could say thank you to the donor families, there would be so many things that I would want to say. But I think just thank you for the completely unselfish decision that you made in a really difficult time in your lives. Thank you for everything that you've given me, from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the hearts of my husband and my family and friends. Thank you.